What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we're doing a 2-month update on the Ryukin with the Kenta high growth goldfish food. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out those links in the description. Make sure you've checked out our website and also our recommended sponsors. Today's video, we are going to be looking at the Ryukin, taking another look at them as it has now been 2 months since we started doing the growth trial on the Kenta high growth goldfish food. Now I'm really making my way through this food now, or I should say the fish are really making their way through it. And I just wanted to do a little bit of an update on it. As hopefully you will know if you've watched the previous videos, I am solely feeding this Kenta high growth goldfish food with no other foods, no rapashi, no bloodworms, no frozen food, etc. because I really want to see if this Kenta food has any effects on the swim bladder, on the buoyancy issues prone to goldfish, and any other effects as well. Also, I want to check out the growth impact potentially, any coloration, body shape, etc. So we are 2 months in, and I'm also going to do a 3-month update as well once I finish the trial, and then to sort of wrap up the trial and let you know my final thoughts. But as I said, we are 2 months in now and the goldfish are doing really well. Luckily, I haven't noticed any buoyancy issues or any swim bladder problems when the fish are even taking the pellets off the surface, because some of the pellets do lie on the surface of the water. They are definitely not getting any problems with their swim bladder or any buoyancy issues, which is really good to see, because we do know some pellets with quite a high air content and quite low moisture content can cause bloat and issues with the swim bladder. However, I believe this Kenta has quite a high moisture content of 10%, which is quite a good level, similar to the Vitalis range of foods which have quite a high moisture content. And I always feel a higher moisture content is better than a lower one, because not only does this mean that the food is more digestible and easily palatable for the fish, but it also means that the nutrient levels are a little bit higher, because a higher moisture content means that the food will have a higher level of nutrients generally. With a drier food, like a cereal for example, it doesn't quite have those fresh nutrients, because when a food dries out or loses its moisture content, a lot of the minerals and vitamins will also reduce as well. So I believe the high moisture content also is stopping or preventing any buoyancy issues or swim bladder problems being exacerbated in this fish. Now you may have different results if you try different style of or different strain of fish, but so far so good. The fish are all doing really well. A few differences I've started to notice since the beginning of the trial is I think the Ryukin's body shape is starting to broaden out a little bit more. We're getting a little bit more of a rounder belly on the fish, which I really like the look of, and I think they're looking really nice. The body shape is definitely nice to see, and I believe this is down to the high protein content in this food. I believe it has around 50% protein in this, 50% crude protein in this food, which is a really high value, high level. So I believe potentially that protein is being converted into muscle mass, and it is causing those fish to have a slightly wider, slightly rounder belly on them. And you can see they are looking quite fat and chubby, and they are only getting this around 3 times a day. If I could up this to maybe 6, 7, 8 times a day with an auto feeder, which I probably will do in the future for any other trials, so you can get more of an exact feed and more of an exact timing on feeds, then I assume that these changes will happen much faster, and we'll also see slightly more exaggerated effects from this food as well. So if I do another trial, I will try that. And I've also mentioned in a previous video that I will be doing a trial with some younger and smaller fish, like the top view rancher I've got outdoors, because I believe the high protein content will have far more knock-on effect on a smaller fish that needs that high level of protein as it is growing from a youngster all the way up to an adult. And these fish are pretty nearly full size, I would say. So this high protein food and this quality food is not going to affect them too much, and we're not going to see those huge noticeable differences. One other thing I've noticed, I'm not sure the colour is as strong as it was when I originally had the fish. Now this could be due to many factors like the number of water changes, the cleanliness of the tank, the nitrates, etc. But I feel like the skin quality and potentially the colour isn't quite as strong as it was. Looking at the ingredients in here, although it does have krill meal in it, it doesn't have any astaxanthin or added colorants. And generally I would notice if it did have that, the whites would start to go slightly yellow. You may notice if you feed rapashi a lot, you may get the fishes when starting to change yellow or yellowish in colour from the rapashi, and that is the colorants within that food. This one I believe doesn't have any added colorants, so potentially the reds are slightly losing that colour basically, and that strength of colour and that vividness. So potentially this food isn't boosting the colour, but to combat that, what you could do is you could feed additional foods like rapashi, for example, because this food isn't meant to be a sole diet for fancy goldfish, and definitely I wouldn't recommend feeding it as a sole diet for your adult fish, because your adult fish do not need that high level of protein, and I'm purely doing this for trial reasons and research purposes only. So if I was to feed this food alongside another food, I would generally use rapashi, maybe some bloodworms. They've got that good red colour in them and they're high in protein as well, easily digestible, maybe a bit of frozen brine shrimp with garlic and a few veggies, for example. So that is really it on this food. They are the only noticeable differences I've seen so far. So growth wise, it looks like we've got a little bit slightly larger, rounder belly, and I'm sure that will be exaggerated if I fed a little bit more as well. We've noticed maybe slight drop in coloration, but that could be combated with additional foods, because as I mentioned, this isn't a sole food to feed, and I would only feed this solely to maybe young fish that you were wanting to grow on and groom quickly. So that wraps it up for this video. Quite a short video, I'm afraid. Sorry for that. The next update I will be doing, as I mentioned, will be 3 months with this food, and we will see if there's any noticeable differences. Maybe we'll have a little close-up look at the ryukins in the bowl, and then maybe in that video as well, I'll do a little quality assessment on the ryukins and look for a little bit of positive and negative traits to each fish. I've already previously done that a few months ago, but maybe it'll be nice to have a look at it again, and then we can maybe compare them to how they looked many months ago when I did that video. So that is it for this video. If you've got any comments or questions or any interest in the Kenta food, leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer it for you. If you want to have your tank or your goldfish featured on the channel, then pop me an email down below, fancygoldfishfanatics@gmail.com. The link is in the description alongside our sponsors, our website and our Instagram page. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much. As always, remember to keep those water changes up and happy fish keeping.